Boy, the 1996 Chevy Cavalier. There she is. She's loaded up, getting ready. You're going to see an off to the scrapyard video probably coming up tomorrow. But let's take a look back at this beautiful rig. Now this car was built prior to the YouTube channel. So unfortunately for a good chunk of this you're just going to see pictures, but I think we've got some pretty good ones of those too. Adam does a pretty good job keeping track of the stuff he builds. So that's where we start. Adam built this car. I went up and bought it from a gentleman who was way up north. I don't remember where exactly I had to go to pick this thing up, but I know it was a haul. We went up there. He was originally planning on racing it, so when we went and got it, there was no interior, no nothing. This was completely stripped because it was supposed to have a roll cage and a seat getting ready to go into it. But it was clean. Boy, was this car clean. So Adam started building it. This is 2 houses ago for Adam. Then, we got to have a seat. So I had another Cavalier that was going to go to the show that this was built for. So we took the passenger seat out of that car and put it in the driver's seat on his car, which made it kind of goofy trying to put the seatbelt on because he had to go this way, which was a little bit weird. Went to the Lodi Compact 3-man team show, Hollywood Motorsports, run by Rick Harrington. You guys saw us go to that show again this year with the other Cavalier that's sitting across from me. We went out to the heat, one-on-one heat, and we won. Then brought this thing back into the pits. I was out. I was broke to a point where I wasn't going to be able to fix it to get back out there. And boy, we were definitely not in the same position as we were on the trunk of this other Cavalier. This one was in pretty rough shape. Still had the rear bumper on it at that point, went all the way up underneath the rear tire. She was in rough shape. So what do? What any derby guy would do. We chained the damn thing to a tree at the derby track and started driving forward a whole bunch of times until we got it to where it was at least out of the tires. And we hooked some ratchet straps up to it. Check that out. Just cranked on it as far as we could to get it to come up as far as possible. And then you can see my dumbness trying to wrap some 9-wire around it. But hey, it was good enough. We get it back out to the feature. 2 cars were left, Adam and one other guy that we were running with. go back out for the feature. Unfortunately, didn't fare great. This thing was actually hit hard enough with strut bent to the point where our diggers had buried themselves into the strut. So you can take a look at that strut here. And then Adam decided he was going to rebuild that strut. There's a couple pictures of that. So, good as new. Still ain't got no hinder left, but the front end doesn't look terrible. That bumper's kind of starting to go, but whatever. Frame rail's only got a kink or so in it. Take it to Wausau. We don't ever build cars to go run Wausau because it's nice and close. I mean, literally, it's like 4 blocks or so to the pit or to the park where they have those derbies. Might as well take it there. I told Adam, I said, you need some strategy. Do circles. It's a good track for that. There's a lot of room in that track, so you can keep yourself looking forward. You don't have a back end left anyway. Do some circles, pick your shots, make sure you hit smart. Apparently Adam took that as turn it into a racetrack, so he took those circles as fast as he possibly could. Made like 2 hits, and then he turned into somebody. One of those cardinal mistakes. Learned a lot with this car. Turned into somebody while he was making a hit. Broke that axle. So, Adam says he's going to take it to one more show. Just needs an axle. So we put a new axle in it. Took it to Rochelle. This car's got to get a good run out of it, right? Sheesh. We had some fun there. Man, I think it was another Cavalier. That thing was in rough shape. Computer hanging out on the ground after it got hit a whole bunch of times. It was a fun show. A lot of really good hits. I finished 4th in that one. But Adam managed to get this car its first trophy. We got 2nd place in Rochelle 2017. So, and congrats to Jeff for getting 1st in that one. Adam says, done! That car's junk. Ain't nothing left. All that took him out was he broke his steering, so he had a floppy wheel. It's like, yeah, there's still plenty of life left in that car. He laughed at me a couple times. Called me some names. Wasn't very nice about it. So I said, you know what? I'll fix the steering on that car. I'll go run it one more time. Just a broken tire. How hard is it? Weld a piece in there. Might as well send her off one more time. Why not take it back to Rochelle? Somehow, Not exactly sure. Well, I'm trying to run it in Rosholt. I'm trying to make it one of 3 that I'm going to run. Security system gets tripped. So she won't start. Part of Derby, I guess. Put her back on the trailer, bring it home. Frustrated. To hell with that car. Scrap it. Medford's having a cleanup show. Alright. We got a couple Cavaliers. YouTube folks would probably like it. Why don't we take the Cavaliers to the cleanup show? I really figured I would drive this thing off the trailer. Maybe get a hit or 2. And I mean, it just can't. The frame rails are doing this. Eventually the axle's got to break or pull out or something. And I just started going right off the line. Anybody I could hit.
And we got the 15X taking a hard hit on the number 6. Oh, hard opportunity.
There were some pretty stout cars out there. Got about halfway down. It was only a 6-minute heat. About 3 minutes in. Starting to get a little bit of space. I'm just going to start doing laps. I'll go down to the other end. I'm going to hit somebody as hard as I can.
And looks like 620R also having some trouble. Oh, hard head on hit. We lost our subsequent 2-7.
And if it stays running, I'm going to repeat.
At least the rear donut looks like. Never mind, it was just locked up in that area there. Still having some troubles there. Number 6. Oh, that rear end might have taken out that rear wheel drive Volvo. Oh, that one looked like it hurt. Oh, I saw that helmet slam on that back seat.
Apparently, about this point, Brett Brecklin said he could hear that my starter had pulled apart. You could hear it on the wheel as I was driving by. You could hear it pinging. I didn't realize that the starter had broke off the motor. Kept making hits.
Alright, looks like number 6 is just shredding on those tires. .272, just maintaining that aggressive attitude.
Put a couple guys out. Hit that Focus pretty good. Come down to me and Adam, one other guy that we just so happened to talk to a little bit before the Derby. Young kid. He's got his head on straight, doing a good job. So you know what? Here it is. I made one big hit. You can check that one out.
.272, still going strong.
Then the official said, you two got to hit each other. Okay. Well, I hit Adam as hard as I could. Okay.
And our officials are telling them that's what we call teaming. Because, as you can tell, they are both the same group.
I backed up. Adam hit him again. So the official said it again. You two got to hit each other. Hey, it was fun the first time. Why not do it again?
And we're just going to make it fair for the number 33 car. We're looking for a hard hit there.
I hope that hit didn't cause it, but at that point, Adam broke an axle. Which kind of sucks. Then he broke his stick. Because he thought it was down to just 2 of us. But that car was still running in the corner. That car was still moving, so I think Adam would have got third either way. Even though he didn't actually make another hit. But, finish him off, right? Put on a show in the process if I can.
727, also pulling their 6. We're down to 2. Taking the hit at that rear end. Oh, the pop and bang. Oh, there's a bunch of mud all mixed up in there.
That's pretty cool. Me and Adam never been able to do that. 2 trophies. I got a Mad Dog. That's pretty cool. A car that he built that I got to finish off. A lot of fun memories in this car. I don't know that that's going to be easy to beat in 2019, but we're sure going to try. We've got a lot of stuff coming. But for now, hope you enjoyed the 96 Chevy Cavalier. We sure did. We're going to keep building little cars like this. I'd love to find one as clean as this one was. I had a blast. My first place in a derby. Great memories. Appreciate you guys following along. As always, get goosed.